So now we are in Bali. I've decided that we're going to be kicking off with doing a bit of YouTube, expanding the content just out of Instagram. My TikTok obviously fucking sucks, so we're going to just see where we go with here. But this will either be one of one and no one will fucking watch it and I'll hate doing it, or we're just going to continue smashing out YouTube content and we're going to try and get you as much filming, training, outside, living in Bali kind of life, whether it's eating, training, fucking walking along the beach, drinking coconuts, riding scooters, whatever the fuck. But pretty much today we are at Bulls Gym, which is, everyone knows, my favorite. And we're just going to crack on with the leg day. It's going to be pretty straightforward training style. But other than that, we'll just crack on, have a chat, and see where we go from there. A hamstring movement, especially one because everyone's lacking hamstrings. It has to be prioritized. You never ever see a physique and you're like, fuck, that guy's hamstrings are way too dominant. Never happen. Always prioritizing hamstrings when we're starting training. Not only that, it's good to really like warm up your knees. And we don't want to, because if you get here, right, and you jump straight to a leg extension, or you just jump straight into a squat, your knees are going to be fucking garbage. It's going to creak. You'll be in a wheelchair by the time you're 30. We don't want that. So we definitely don't want that. So always, I'm personally going to be starting off with a lying leg curl. I get much better contractions. Seated, I vary between. I'll go seated sometimes I'll go lying. It doesn't matter, as long as I feel like you're targeting those hamstrings. It's also going to help massively when we do start to squat, because it's just going to be, you don't want to jump into a squat and only have your quads activated, right? You want to have everything warm, everything ready. So this is the perfect way to start that initial foundation and building that base, so then we can move into the squats, we can move into the leg presses, everything, have everything warm and ready to go. One thing you notice about Bali gyms, especially Bulls, if you want to come into a gym, and bodybuilders love it, if you want to come into the gym and just get a fucking real grungy, hot, hardcore feeling workout, there is no spot in the world like Bulls Gym. It is like, there's obviously that huge exhaust fan, and there's like, we're in a shed, you know what I mean? So it's like, if you want to come here and train hard, I don't know what it is about sweating and just fucking that feeling of just like hardcore training, but it just, I swear you train 10 times harder knowing that you're just sweating like a dog, and it's just like that real grungy, like hardcore basement kind of working in a shed feeling. Holy shit. Oh, I could probably do that weight. I don't even know how much that was. 55 kilos. This is another thing as well with hamstrings, especially a lying hamstring curl. I wouldn't say ego lifted. Well, it probably is, I guess. Just people overcomplicating and overlifting this movement. It doesn't need to be hard. All it needs to be is from here to here. It doesn't need to be crazy. You don't need to full stack it. I mean, like, you can. If you can move a full stack under control, don't get me wrong, 100%, you should be full stacking. But I'm talking to lifestyle and just your day-to-day gym goers, you do not need to be full stacking this. And you also want to make sure you're getting full range of motion. So for me right now, just because of this machine and this extra pad here, if I put my ass all the way back in, like, my calves are getting crushed, so I can't get full range there. So, you know, I like to creep forward a bit. So for me, it's much more beneficial to utilize this movement prior to pretty much completely frying myself on a compound. Being right in front of the mirror, the down lie right here, it's great for finesse. It's good for the ego. Good for the ego. If you have a lacking side, you need to make sure you prioritize it. Something a client asked me the other day. A lot of people find it with their arms, so like biceps or triceps. If you have one lagging side, or it's just not as developed as the other side, I shouldn't say lagging, so it's just less developed. Best way to bring this up, and same thing with legs, is do the single leg or the single arm movements, but prioritize the side that you want to bring up more. All right, so for myself, I want to get better quad contraction in my left. So I focus solely on doing my left first. And whatever I get with the left, that's what we use. The song that you choose for your working set is so important. Trying to grow is trying to see how long you can withstand the own pain that you put on yourself. Big body. The culture. Really help focus on just targeting the quad. Obviously, this being a compound movement, you're going to get hamstring and glute involved anyway. But it just depends what your target area is. For me, I want to hit more quad, but right now, today, I'm feeling like a little bit more overall leg development, so I want a bit of everything. And I'd rather, I don't know, I haven't trained for 5 days, so I kind of want to move a bit of weight today. And if I'm elevating my heels, focus on quad, I'm going to use a little bit less, you know, because I'm going to be trying to isolate the quad a little bit more. Where with this, I just want to fucking squat today, you know. This might be a 6 rep set. Gonna need your strength for this one, my boy. Extra strength on your heavy sets if you pat the dog before doing your set. About leg day, it's time to unrack your machine. This is the benefit of having a training partner, making them unrack everything you do. If you have a training partner and they don't unrack your weights for you, he's not one of your boys. He's not down for you, bro. You know, sometimes I'm only doing legs every fortnight. So at the moment I don't mind if it was a pretty good solid set. I don't mind leaving out the leg press for a week, that's fine by me. As long as I feel like I've created enough stimulus and contraction in there whilst training, but again, that's each to their own. Heavy, 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 heavy. I looked at that and I was like, no, I don't want to be under that. Yeah, man, yeah. Personally, the reason that I like doing these, very much like the hamstrings, I want to make sure I hit these at the beginning to prioritize them, because again, if you want big legs, you need to prioritize the insides as well. It's not just the quads on the out. You want to prioritize that inner leg, which is your adductor. And this is what a lot of males don't have, because they don't like sitting here fucking open and closing their legs, because it hurts their ego. It's too vulnerable of a position for them. But real men and manly men, masculine men, aren't scared to open the legs up a little bit, you know? Gotta make sure you get those abductors. I fucking got into training watching Fouad being like, it's a lot of weight with a lot of reps. And I believe that 100%, because that's how I've been treating my leg training forever. And a lot of my training, you know? And I put a lot of my growing down to the fact that I've spent a lot of time in the set under heavy load, right? So I think it's the same, like for this, again, I don't want to full stack this for 6 reps. I want to full stack this for fucking 10 reps, and then I'm going to probably do some partials. And whether people want to do partials or not, it's up to them. Again, it comes down to personal preference, or it comes down to how many fucking sciencey shit you read. But at the end of the day, I think personally, if you're doing a partial reps at the end of your set, and if you do 3 to 5 partials, and even if you're only getting 50% to 30 to 40% range, that's still time that you're spending under load that you wouldn't be if you were out, right? I'm sure there's a lot of arguments against that. At the end of the day, I'm like, it's not like, I'm not trying to say this is right or that's right. This is just how I like training. If you don't like it, then you make your own videos, bro. You know? Fuck, those are killer at the end of a workout, an absolute killer. Another reason why I think you should put these first, why I like to put them first, is because it helps open up your hips before you start squatting. So for example, like I would have normally on a normal leg day, would have done probably a lying leg curl, then this, then leg extension, then squat, then leg press last. It just depends what you want to prioritize. Like we've already seen, my leg press has obviously been put on the back burner today, just due to getting that lower back pump. Also, coming off the back of having this fucking barley flu, so I haven't trained for fucking 6 days, so I'm still trying to knock it, but a leg day straight off the back of the flu is rough. If you're over here and you come to Bali and you come to train the bulls or anywhere, make sure when you get here, you go to the front desk and you get one of those sweat drinks. It's got some electrolytes and minerals and shit inside of it. I don't even know what's inside of them. But load them up into one of these. They sell these here as well. Fuck man, you need it. Sometimes the water's just not getting you through. Since we've been training, I've had a full one of these, so whatever that is, 700 mils. And then 900 mils of that sweat drink, which I think is just like an electrolyte. You're sweating so much in here, have to make sure you keep your fluids up, or your workout's gonna sacrifice. I'll do one more set, and I think we'll be done. Fucking hell. I'm absolutely cooking. If you come here, you gotta get over and get the BCAAs. Bulls do these BCAA slushies. Unbelievable. $4 of heaven. We'll just keep filming content, keep filming our days, keep filming day-to-day life in Bali. Hopefully there's more content coming at you guys soon. If not, that's it, signing out, we're done. The boys are undefeated, have absolutely fucking killed this. I don't know, maybe someone can tell me afterwards. I don't know where to get scale, like analog scales in Bali. So this is what we're working with at the moment, just guesstimating. The kettle is non-existent around here. It was the worst person on earth at making cream of rice, so I'm in no position to tell you how to make it, because mine also sucks. Okay. Personally, other people are obviously very successful with it, but with myself, there's too much emotional attachment to it where I just overthink everything and I second guess everything and I try to maximize absolutely everything to the best of my ability, to the point where it just becomes almost like I'm just spinning my tires, just spinning my fucking wheels, because I'm like, I need to push calories lower to get leaner, but then what else are you sacrificing in the meantime? Like now I'm increasing my rate of fatigue. You know, my training sessions were definitely being hindered a bit towards the back end. So, you know, now I've come back out, I'm back up to about 28, anywhere between 28 to 3K cows a day. Obviously you just seen that I'm not fucking weighing any of my carbohydrates because I don't have a scale. It looks like dog food right now, but I don't even know if I'd feed this to a dog. So the reason that I always lean towards cream of rice post-workout, one, it's cheap as fuck, but two, you want to have like lower fats post-workout. So I see a lot of people having like fucking avocado on toast with eggs and shit post-workout. And yeah, cool if you're not trying to grow muscle, and if you're in a dieting phase, then yeah, probably relative, that's fine, like whatever. And again, this is all just my own personal beliefs. Fruit over in Bali is mega expensive. So I don't know how much back home like a little punnet of blueberries is, but like this was $6.30 for 125 grams. But I think back home for like a kilo is $11. And like I've already used half of those and they look fucking depressing. Yeah, so what's that? That's $3.15 for 2 meals of blueberries. And they're like marbles right now. So Things are cheaper in Bali to an extent, but fruit is not one of those things. So there you go, chuck these bad boys on top of it. This is not gonna be the most aesthetic bowl of cream of rice ever either. Again, I don't really need it to be crazy. I just need it to be nice enough to eat. I posted this on my story a couple times and no one believed me that it was me doing it. All right, bang, lay it out. Delish. Yeah, make it look pretty. Wash your hands before you do it, you fucking grommets. And then we'll do some honey. So that's what we got. So we got leg day, post-workout meal. So that will total about, I don't know, 100 and something grams of carbs from the cream of rice, the rice cakes, the honey, the berries. Obviously they accommodate for some carbohydrates, but you know, I don't fucking like, bro, I'm pretty sure 50 grams of raspberries has like 3 grams of carbs in it. So I track it, but it's whatever. In a grow phase for myself, don't care. And then we got the whey isolate in there as well. And then no added fats. No, none. No added fats post-workout. So about 50 grams of protein, 110-ish grams of carbohydrates. Fats from here, you're probably looking at 3 grams, 4 grams, depending how much these have in there from the toffee and shit, which I think would be nothing. 1 gram, so then there's 4 grams there, so you got 4 grams. And then that's it, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the leg day, enjoyed the chat. You probably, I don't know if you learned anything, but if you did, fucking sick. If you didn't, oh well, that sucks. But other than that, I'm gonna get into this. Hopefully we can get some more footage coming to you soon. Like I said at the beginning, whatever it is, just general living in Bali life. I'll keep you guys updated with what we're doing, whether it's coaching, my own bodybuilding progress, whether it's training, whether it's shopping, eating, food hauls, whatever the fuck it is, we're gonna get into it. But I'm gonna eat this meal before it goes cold, and we are out.